She won't come back because you begged. She won't come back because you sent her a long paragraph at 2 a.m. or because you posted some sad quote hoping she'd notice. She won't come back because your voice cracked on the phone or because you told her how much it hurts. You need to understand something deeper. Women aren't drawn back by your pain. They're pulled by your power. And when a woman walks away, when she closes the door, turns cold, or says she just needs space, what she's really doing is testing something. Not just testing you, testing who you are without her. And most men fail that test. They become emotional, reactive, needy. They go from being the man she once admired to the boy who's now pleading for approval. But here's the truth. Most men don't want to face. She already knows how much you love her. That's not the question in her mind. What she doesn't know is whether you'll become more without her or collapse in her absence. That is the test. And if you want her back, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, you don't chase, you evolve. 1. Disappear. Like a man, not a child. A child cries when something is taken away. A man gets silent and builds. You don't announce your absence. You become absence. You remove your energy, your attention, your availability, not out of spite, out of dignity. There's a psychological phenomenon called the Zeigarnik effect. It means people remember unfinished business more than complete stories. When you vanish without drama, without begging, guilt-tripping, or dramatic exits, you become that unfinished story in her mind. You leave curiosity in your wake, and that curiosity is what brings her back. But most men ruin this. They leave a crack in the door. They say, "I'm here if you change your mind." They post things that scream, "I miss you." They check her story. They respond to her breadcrumbs. And she knows. She knows you're still orbiting her world, still emotionally available. But if you really disappear, not just physically but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, if you truly reclaim your center, she starts wondering, what if he's better now, and I'm no longer part of it? And that is how the seed of regret is planted. 2. Become the man she hoped you'd be after she left. Here's the paradox. She left you because you weren't fulfilling something she needed. But what pulls her back is seeing you become that man on your own. Not to win her, not to prove anything, but because you finally stopped being soft. You finally stopped being passive. You finally stopped being dependent on her approval. I'm not talking about getting shredded and posting thirst traps. I'm talking about stepping into purpose. You hit the gym not to impress her, but to discipline your chaos. You pursue your career not to show her you've leveled up, but to reclaim your legacy. You expand your social circle, your faith, your identity, not as revenge, but as rebirth. And the version of you she left behind slowly dies, while a new version is born. Sharper, stoic, magnetic. You know what that does to her psychology? It forces a comparison between the man she left and the man she now sees flourishing without her. She begins to wonder, did I give up too soon? Was I the one who wasn't ready for him? And that is when she begins watching silently. Because women rarely announce their curiosity. They just observe, and when she sees that you're not trying to pull her back, but you're pulling yourself forward, she can't help but feel it. 3. Don't block her. Let her watch. This is where most men play it wrong. They get emotional, They block her to feel strong. They say, "I'm done for good," as if that's power. But real power is when she has access to you and still feels like you're gone. Let her see your transformation. Let her check your page and find silence instead of sadness. Let her see the version of you that no longer needs her validation. You're not blocking her. You're ignoring her need to feel needed. You're letting her watch you build the life she never thought you could. That's when it stings. Not when you cry, not when you send closure letters, but when she realizes the version of you she dreamed about is finally here, and she's no longer invited. 4. Stop trying to win her back. Win yourself back. This is the secret no one tells you. She doesn't come back to the man who begs. She comes back to the man who finally became too valuable to ignore. When your energy stops revolving around her and starts orbiting your mission, you reclaim your masculine polarity. Women are drawn to grounded power, to stillness that doesn't shake when they pull away. If she left, let her feel that void. Let her sit with the consequences of her decision. You don't rush in to fix her sadness. You don't comfort her confusion. You let her experience life without your presence. And if she comes back, it's not because you pulled her. It's because your gravity was too strong to resist. 5. Replace her emotionally before you replace her physically. Don't jump into a new woman's arms. Jump into emotional sovereignty. Because if you replace her too quickly with someone else, she knows you were just masking the void. And you know it too. Real healing is when you become whole by yourself. When your nights are no longer haunted. When your mornings are no longer bitter. That's the version of you she fears the most. The version that no longer flinches when her name comes up. The man who could have her, but no longer needs her. And when that man looks in the mirror, he sees a new reflection. One that no longer waits, no longer begs, no longer breaks. That is when she feels it. And if she ever comes back, it won't be because she misses the past. It'll be because she knows you've become the future she never thought you'd reach without her. If you've ever had her walk away, and deep down you know she still feels it too, type "she'll regret losing me" in the comments. Let's see how many men out there are done chasing and started becoming. And if this message hits something in you, subscribe, not just for content, but because this time you're becoming the man she won't get back so easily.